All right, guys. So this is going to be probably a whole separate video if I end up landing it. But yeah, a really tall overgrown one. This is what they do here. They'll actually post a notice and tell you, hey, you got 7 days to mow it, or we're going to charge you probably $1,000, couple thousand. You just never know with the old city and township. But give you guys a quick walkthrough, and then I'm actually going to call the customer. She called us, and simply, she owns the property. She no longer lives in the state.
This looks fun.
Oh yeah, this will be a real good time. Big old dead pine. Pretty butterfly. I mean, guys, that's to my kneecaps, so easily 2.5 feet. All we're doing is walking it. We looked it up on the LMN software, and it acred it out at 1.5 acres. But yeah, things you can't take into account are like fences and stuff like this, the time it's going to take to trim something like this. So that building's got to go with it, I'm assuming, as well. All right, the neighbor's mowing right up to it, so that's good. Back to the wood line would be fine. She's big. You can't even see our truck all the way out there, and we got the strobes on and everything. This is up his alley. Whew. All right, so you can barely tell there's a house in there. That's crazy. Big old concrete pad, probably a septic area or something. My goodness. Definitely have to check ourselves for ticks. Neighbor's property line here is easily identifiable. It's crazy, you can't even see our truck through there. What do you think, Tyler? First impressions? Huh?
Overgrown.
Overgrown? How about you, TQ?
I think it'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always fun.
Yeah.
If it wasn't fun, we wouldn't do it, right?
Like you mentioned, bring out the bigger boys.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the neighbor. He's probably doing that right now, but if you see that line out there, he's letting the old neighbor know it's time to mow. But there's nobody living here, and she's definitely overgrown. Crazy overgrown. So what I'm gonna do is call this customer real quick, and I want to kind of read this real quick. Zoning department notice: inform you that your property is in violation of zoning regulations. You have 7 days to remediate this issue for high grass. Yeah, buddy. What's this say here? Failure to abate this nuisance. Trustees have the authority per Ohio Revised Code 50587, Property Maintenance Code 12 as of 19, a resolution before 7/2/10 to remove this nuisance whenever any of this is taken to abate control of your removed vegetation, garbage refuse, or other debris that constitute a nuisance. The board trustee shall assess administration charge of $250 per partial.
How much?
$250 per partial.
Oh, wow.
and $150 per hour, with a minimum charge of $400 per parcel for mowing or debris. So let's go ahead and give this customer a call real quick.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes.
Hey, this is Sean with Spencer Lawn Care giving you a call.
Yes.
So we came out here to the property. This thing, 8 inches, doesn't even touch it. I mean, it's 2.5 feet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's extremely tall, really overgrown, and it's going to take a lot of work. You know, for us to touch this thing, you're probably minimum probably 600.
Okay. You're saying roughly about 600. So when would I have to pay the 600? And then I'm going to contact the other people and find out when did they last mow, because of the fact that I had like a $400 credit with these people. And they told me, yeah, they were going to be mowing. Again, I don't live there, so I don't know.
Yeah. This probably hasn't been mowed in 3 months, 2 months, maybe 3 months.
Okay.
I'll take a couple pictures, just courtesy pictures, and send them to you so you can actually see. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to need half up front and then half at completion.
Okay.
All right. We'll be in touch.
Okay. I really appreciate all of this.
Yep. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that's how you do it, and that's how you have to work it. I mean, something like this, the township to come out, guys, I'm telling you right now, it would not be cheap whatsoever for them to touch this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on it, because the last thing I want to do is run back to the house, change out equipment, come back, and then the township be here, and we just wasted probably an hour worth of time. So what we're gonna do is get started on it, mow what we can with the grandstands, and then trim out what we can, just so we're showing, hey, it's getting done. And then if we need to come back with the big boys, we'll come back. So it's gonna be a lot of work in hyperlapse, guys. Let's hop on it though. Alright guys, so I'm not sure if you picked him up or not, but the neighbor was over here. He didn't look very happy that we were mowing it. Like, I would think if I lived next to this, I'd be extremely happy. I'd probably came over and like, hey, thanks for mowing it. But he looked pretty darn upset. And he looked like he wanted to say something, but I didn't give him the opportunity. But he was mean mugging me. Crazy, you can't even see the house in there. Without knowing this property, you have to go pretty slow. This here is just on hyperlapse, so 8 times the normal speed. Like right there, I found a big hole, and you guys are gonna see Tyler come over here in 1 second. He's basically working himself towards this pond, trying to figure out how far the water comes up, so we know how close we can get with the mower. I'm assuming pretty close to like where you can see the dark green versus the light color there. That's where I'm aiming for, but I found out here real quick, it's actually a lot wetter than what I thought. But luckily we did not get stuck, so that's a good thing. We're making a lot of progress though. You guys are doing a great job.
Thanks, you too.
We're about an hour and a half in, and yeah, made it to the house so far. So we still got the front yard up here, down towards the pond, the side, the backyard, and over to the other side there. But we're gonna probably put another hour in here.
I didn't realize there were so many buildings on this property.
Right?
Wow.
So I'm gonna call it because this is beating me up. I know you guys are whooped as well. What do you think we got? About 2 hours, 2.5?
Probably.
And there's a ton of branches and stuff back there that got to be picked up before I even get in there. And we'll just go ahead and bring back the bigger boy to hit up front there where that real tall stuff is. But you can actually see the house again.
Right?
Good job, guys. Good job.
You too.
Yeah, guys, give you a quick tour. Like I said, we will be coming back. Still got quite a bit out there. That down there is a no-go zone. It's a pond. And all the way over to the neighbors. So where the big trees are, I took pictures. I'll send to her. There's another one back there. We're not moving those big trees. There's just no way. We'd spend a day in here cutting trees up and moving it. But pretty much back here is what we got left, and down on the other side there. You can actually see the house though. All right, guys. So it's not an abatement account, overgrown account. It's now a 3/4 of the way maintained account.
Yes.
So, yeah, that we can just chuck in the woods. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to put it back, and I'm actually going to staple a business card to it and say that it's being maintained by Spencer Lawn Care now. So if the guys come out, they can't say, oh, we didn't do anything. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's Tyler's favorite thing to do. As always,
Keep mowing.
keep growing.
Keep making money, boys.
We'll talk to you later.
Take you out.
Bye, Tyler.